Hi, you guys. So I'm going to do a spiritual dump while my cards are on punishment right now. They're like on a week, 2 week punishment, which is good, honestly. To be honest, like everything is like, don't be thinking like they be like. I mean, they're in trouble for sure. I mean, they're in their drawer. They're in trouble. I'm not touching them for 2 weeks, but just understand that we are all kind of like working together a little bit, like they're in trouble, but like we're working together. So while we're working together, it's kind of like while you're in timeout, while I'm giving these cards a break, while you guys figure out what the fuck is going on with y'all. Because I really feel like throwing all my cards away and just like saying fuck the cards and just read with my talents. But I'm not. I'm gonna give them chances because of the fact that they don't help me get on this journey. So while they're in timeout, I'm gonna go through all of my spirituality. I'm gonna do this whole entire spiritual dump. Because I have a lot of pages, I have a lot of paper, I have a lot of, I just have a lot of shit that I have to get through. And this is gonna help me anyway because this is all the stuff that I'm supposed to be telling y'all anyway. So we can get through this together. I mean, it's gonna take forever to get through this. So we might as well like do a whole spiritual like dump. So whatever clothes you see me wearing, you might see like 4 videos, 5 videos, 8 videos of the same outfit and the same background and the same kind of video. That's because I'm doing the spiritual dump. I'm trying to get all this stuff out the way, write it down, get it out the way, write it down. You know what I mean? In my little notebook right here. It looks so small right now. Oh, she looks like a little baby right now. She not gonna look like none of this. When I'm finished with her, this is what she gonna look like. When I'm finished with her, she's gonna look like one of these. But she's so small and little right now. Either way, it's whatever. We're gonna do the spiritual dump. So the first spiritual dump is how to remember your past life. Yeah. This is good because I'm helping you guys while I'm helping me. Plus, I'm remembering everything that I written down because I written this down like 2 years ago, mind you. So all this stuff, I'm just gonna just. It's kind of like it's almost like this is what every spiritual person has to do anyway. Like it's like you have to go back over your notes. You have to remember everything. You know, which is good because you need this. This is something that every spiritual person, if you're on a spiritual journey, especially like a tarot reader, you need to go back over your notes. You need to go back over your videos. You need to rewatch yourself. If you're looking for inspiration and motivation on what to do next, just go back over your videos. Literally, rewatch your videos, go back over your notes. I promise you, there's stuff that you didn't say, especially the shit that I wrote down. All this shit I've been wrote down before I even started my YouTube journey. So all this stuff is stuff that I've always known. It's just been sitting here waiting for me to tell y'all this whole time. Anyway, the first one is how to remember your past life. So, okay, here we go. I written it down, like I said, so I'm reading from notes that I already do written down. Okay. So it says multiple lives. Um, Multiple lives is the idea that the soul continues onward once the physical body dies and is reborn in a new body. So basically, you hold multiple lives within yourself. You feel me? You carry multiple lives. You've been here before, unless you're like a new soul, which will kind of make sense in a way. I mean, you will go through the same type of like birth like we will go through. Like it's literally the same way. It's just that you will literally enter this life without knowing squat daily is shit. Like you will literally not know nothing. You will have no knowledge of nothing. You'll be just walking around this life pretty much like kind of like you a new person, a newcomer, a new person that's like in here, you a new soul, you've never been on through here before, pretty much you're most likely going to be the first one that's going to be like you're most likely going to be the first one who's going to start throwing magic. You're going to be the first person that most likely will cause chaos, cause destruction, because now you're understanding that like you have the ability to do whatever you want, right? And as a kid you do more shit, you do more hard shit than you do as an adult, because as an adult you are pretty much learning from your past. So therefore, um a newcomer, a new body, a new soul, most likely is going to be the first person that's going to sell their soul, the first person that's going to start fights, the first person that's going to throw magic. That's them. People who've been here before, if you can tap into your energy before, you come with caution. Like your first anything is normally caution. Like you always question things. You always like, I don't know if I should do this, because of the fact that in another past life, you kind of already remember, like you already doing that before. So it's like if you already question yourself, telling yourself like, should I do this? Should I not? Is because of the fact that in another life you did it before. In another life you took this option before. That's why you have other options now. That's why you have more options now. And if you have a lot of options in this life, it's because of the fact that you've lived so many lives in your past life that now you have more options, because now you have more lives. You see what I'm saying? Before then, you didn't have that many lives to tap into other choices. Now that you have more lives, now you can tap into other choices, because other realities that you already live. The more lives that you already live, the more realities that you can tap into. If you haven't lived that many lives, if you haven't lived that many realities, you can't tap into that many realities because you haven't lived it before. Your person, your soul, your being, your spirit, you feel me, has to have an experience already in order for you to tap into it already. Okay, so let's move forward. About 33% of us adults believe in reincarnation. Few research. Oh, okay. So this is from where it came from. Okay, so it says about 33% of U.S. adults believe in reincarnation. A lot of us believe in reincarnation because a lot of us remember reincarnation. A lot of us don't believe in reincarnation because a lot of us are still one conditioned, two persuaded. There's a lot of peer pressure going on. So it's like you don't. If someone else, some of y'all are like followers. You have to understand that some of you guys are followers and some of you guys are leaders. So followers have to have other people's opinions to do shit. Anyway, leaders, they do shit like with the first thought. If they want to, they have the option to do shit if they want to. That's why a lot of us that's why a lot of us know that some of us can reincarnate because we remember. Okay, so I do have a book recommendation. It says Many Lies, Many Masters by Brian L. Weiss, Weiss, and I think he's a doctor, MD. He was on Oprah before. Okay. Yeah, he was even on Oprah before. So it says past life regression is when someone is able to remember experiences from a past life. And like I said, our consciousness, mind you, I don't be reading these little pages now. I write them down, I throw it in this little pile, and then I leave it alone because this is too many thoughts running in my head. Sometimes I gotta just like get the thoughts and then clear it out so I can have more thoughts. I'm a thinker. We overthink too many times. So it's like I gotta write it down and then put it away. Write it down, put it away. So me going back over this is like I have not read. I just picked up the page and I was like, okay, let's get through the notes. So I haven't seen this before since I wrote it down. Okay, so it says our consciousness goes beyond this body. Our consciousness is much bigger than we realize. Yes, our consciousness is honestly very much bigger than we realize because of the fact that we can literally reprogram our consciousness. You see what I'm saying? We can literally remake our lives. If our life is going through hell right now, like if we're going through like a lot of pain, a lot of torture, a lot of just lack, we can literally take ourselves out of this situation and place ourselves in the next situation just from reprogramming our minds, changing the way we think, changing the way that we act, changing the way that we react to, like changing the way that we're acting and reacting, okay? Because of the fact that this is a very reactionary climate, so everything that you're reacting on, your brain also picks up on it too. So it's like you have to like control pretty much everything. And if you don't have control over your life, it's going to be really hard for you to try to control situations, people, or things. So you have to like reprogram your mind. You have to like take out all the things that is not good for you. Like my whole entire life, I always like said like if I don't like anything about myself, I'm gonna change it. Like there's nothing, because of the fact that like especially in the most positive, most natural, most not having to freaking, you see what I'm saying, go out and buy surgery or something like that over it, like make a positive change, because this can always come out, you feel me? So I'm trying to make it as much as like it's it can actually function in my life. Everything that's in my life is more so like it has positivity to it. It has something that can boost me to maneuver further. You see what I'm saying? That goes for people, places, and things. If there's no friends in my life that is going to motivate me for change, like I don't want them. And the friends that I have, like I say that I don't have no friends. I do have friends. You feel me? Like I do have friends. It's just that I mean my friends, we business type friends. Like the only time we really meeting up is to like kind of figure out what's going on, bring us back into the motivation type of thing. You see what I'm saying? Like there are certain friends for certain different things. Like I need different friends, and that goes for everyone. Like don't make everybody your friend and that be your solitary friend, because that friend, you there's certain friends for certain situations. Not every friend you're gonna have is gonna be like a millionaire, you feel me? Not every single friend that you're gonna have is like running the business this way. Some friends you actually need them for certain things, for real. Some friends you need them only for motivation. Some friends you need them only to party. Like some friends you need them only to like boost you up. Some friends you need only to just talk feelings to, because you can't talk to your therapist about every single thing. Sometimes you, because your therapist is gonna tell you the same things. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta have friends where you can be able to freely open yourself to, and then you have to have people that you can go to where you can just like, okay, we need to get this done. You see what I'm saying? Because of the fact that everyone doesn't run the same. Like you're not gonna find a friend that has everything within it. Like it's just not like, it's just never like that. It has never been. I haven't seen nothing like that. I mean, until then, I will, renounce what I'm saying. Like, but maneuvering forward. So it says life between lives, time in the womb. The conscious mind is like an iceberg. We're only seeing the tip of the iceberg in the subconscious mind. So I feel as though like we only, just like the movie like Lucy, we only get to have access to, I mean, what we're programmed to think. We only get to have access to only a certain capacity of our brain. And if you honestly program your mind, you can actually expand that. And it's like with people who have reincarnated before in this lifetime before, they have access to like tap into that because of the fact that they've been here before, they tried it before. You see what I'm saying? It has happened before, they experienced it before. You can only, in this life, if you want to tap into, if you want to reprogram your mind and tap into anything in this life, you can only really tap into something that you kind of like already experienced. But understand, in another life, you experience the highest of the highest. So if you have reincarnated, so you can tap into that highest spectrum. You have to place your mind, place your body magnify your energy towards that, and it will come to you. Life between lies, literally set your intention towards that. Set your intention towards the same time frame, timeline, and then jump towards it. Believe that you're maneuvering towards it. Time in the womb, just like how um, a woman carries her child in the womb, right? How it's like baking and how it's waiting. Understand that your manifestations, understand that when you're remembering your past life, when you're going back into your past life, when you're remembering who you were, who you are, you see what I'm saying? It's like you can shift to that, but you have to connect it. Like you have to connect the dots. Like, and then it says we're only seeing the tip of the iceberg. So then see the whole entire spectrum. Don't just stop at the beginning. You see what I'm saying? Estimate the whole entire picture. You see what I'm saying? See what the picture looks like feel what it looks like. Not only that, but remembering your past life is remembering what you did. Like a lot of the things that you did in your past life is what you're doing now in this lifetime. And you have a better chance to make it better in this lifetime. Like in my past life, I was like, I'm not gonna tell you every full detail because you're not really supposed to be talking about this anyway. In my past life, I'm just gonna say like what I do now. Like I'm a writer. You see what I'm saying? I was a writer. You see what I'm saying? What I do now, I'm an artist. I was an artist. So it's the same situation. It's just you in a different time, you in a different life. Like you had different family members, you had different kids. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of the kids and a lot of family members that you had before, if they made it back to you in this lifetime, they're still around you. Some of them are your teachers, some of them are your family, some of them are your spouse, some of them are your kids. I mean, some of them are your neighbors, some of them are even strangers that like see you, like they have this drive to like be your friend, be around you, you see what I'm saying? But you really don't really know them like that, and you really don't understand why they like that. It's just that's that was your people's, you feel me? So yeah, and some people they even like, taking kids that are not even their kids and take care of them and raise them like that, like that's their kids, because of the fact that they knew that that was their kid in their past life. That was their mission, to come back to each other in any way, shape, or form. Like we will make that possible. Even if it's a animal, I promise y'all, even if it's an animal, even if it's your pet, bro, it's the same thing. A lot of them are even your ancestors, those pets. And y'all over there beating and abusing y'all kids. Like what? I'm not even gonna get started on that, because that's a whole bigger thing. Like when it comes to the animals and how they're being treated, y'all have to understand that once you die, you step into the animal's place. So you beating up yourself. Okay, keep going. It says deep realization to. Okay, wait. It says theta brain waves. Isn't am I? I'm listening to a theta brain wave right now. That's cool. Okay. It says theta brain waves, aka REM sleep, which is a sleep cycle when we dream. And then it says deep realization and access to the subconscious. So yeah, that's basically dreaming. But the frequency of the dream, REM sleep. Honestly, your dreams kind of like tell you the truth, kind of like tell you everything. So most likely you have dreamt about your past lives before. Most likely, especially when you were younger. Dreams are a dreams are a window into the subconscious. Dreams are a window to subconscious. Yeah, like I said. Okay, so it just showed you. So dreams are like a mirror. Dreams are like a camera. Dreams are like a movie. It kind of pretty much show you like everything that you've been through before. And a lot of times dreams will even tell you like what's about to happen. A lot of times dreams will even show you like who's attacking you. Dreams are very significant. Like that's why everyone has the ability to dream, even animals, because of the fact that you need it. Like that's another way of like connecting to any type of like source that you believe in, that you try to connect into, because you can tap into the heavens connections, and you can tap into the hell's connections too, honestly. So you have to be careful if you're dreaming negative. I've realized this because of the fact that I'm a lucid dreamer. Plus, I'm a naturally born lucid dreamer. So it's like I've always kind of like knew how to control my dreams. So if you're having attacks in your dreams, you know you can fight them back, right? That's like the best time to dream. Like that's the best time to wanna. You have all of this anger. You want to fight somebody? Go ahead, fight them in the dream state. But don't come back to me and be like, oh, they don't met me in the physical life and told me that we don't fight and everything like that. There's always an effect. I should never even told you that. I should never even told you that. Whatever. You can also dream of your future life in a dream state as well. Like you can literally also dream of your future life. You can manifest that way. That's the best way to manifest. Like if you really cannot sit there and write in your manifestation book, I can understand. So like the best way that you want to dream a good dream, you see what I'm saying? Dream a better dream. Um Dream your future life and watch how quicker it comes to you, because of the fact that now we know exactly what you like. You dreamt of the person, of what they look like. Now we know exactly who to bring to you. You dreamt of the of what your house is gonna be like. Now we know what kind of house you want. Don't be talking about apartments either. Like don't be selling yourself short. If you gonna dream, then dream big. Don't be dreaming like small ass shit. Like that. What's the purpose of even trying to manifest if you're gonna manifest small? I guess y'all be doing that. That's never me. Mm-mm. But here's my thing. This is why I'm also mad at my cards, because of the fact that mad at my cards, mad at my spirit guides a little bit. Like I mean we family, so we curse each other out every single day. Do y'all do that too? Any other tarot readers, do y'all do that too? Do y'all curse y'all cards out and put y'all cards in time out? Because my cards be having attitudes with me sometimes. Like I don't even know what's your problem. Like you told me this was okay and I did it, so now you mad. Like I don't even whatever. They don't even know why they're mad at me. That's the problem. Like they never even told me why they was mad at me. I asked them too. It's whatever. They want to be upset with me. I don't have to touch them for that. I'm gonna use something else. Moving on. The process of past life regression was what? The process of past life regression, publicly known into the later half of the 20th century. In the 20s and 30s, a famous psychic named Edgar Casey claimed to channel people's past life information. Even within LSD research in the 50s and 60s, participants would offer. Look how cute they don't slid this in. This is why I wrote it down. I'm gonna tell y'all about it. Hold on. Even within LSD research in the 50s and 60s, no 50s and 50s, bitch, shut up. Even within the LSD research in the 50s, pause. 60 participants would offer report accessing prenatal and past life experiences. Nah, you see how I just said that I started cursing out my ancestors, right? And they gonna fuck up my voice just now, and my hand is shaking. Bitch, what is your problem? Get off me. Like, leave me alone. Like, I'm not bothering you today, so don't bother me. Like, what's this problem? Like, go sit down somewhere. Go sit down somewhere. In 1956, a book called The Search for Bridey Murphy by Maury Bernstein. Okay, so basically, the LSD situation with them talking about having 60 participants offering to do this LSD experiment. I'm pretty sure they really did. I'm pretty sure they really did. But around that same time, wasn't that was the same time that LSD actually came out and the they was doing the freaking sleep experiments on us? I'm sorry, but this sounds like when we was all finding out every single thing, and then you came out and put out the LSD. And what is when was this? 50s, right? Because then not everybody. It's like you kind of erase the memories, right? And then in the 80s, that's when the crack cocaine came out. Cause it was like, oh, we're not getting everybody. Like it's like the LSD is like, oh, we can't get everybody. It's like not everybody's getting it. So in the 80s, we gonna just pull out the crack cocaine. That's what I'm saying. There's something fucking off about this. Like I don't fucking play with me. There's something fucking off about this because y'all was really doing these LSD experiments for real. 50s. Something about the fucking 50s, between the 50s through the 80s. What's the difference between the 50s through the 80s? So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, then 5, 6, 7, 8. There's something very significant here. Yes, it is, bitch. LSD, right? 3 LSD. Bitch, this was a whole like fucking agenda. Like I get it, but like there's a bigger agenda about this LSD shit. And the number 3, bitch. 8, 5, 3, 8. 50s through the 80s. I'm sorry. I'm Y'all know I'm a genius. Let me not be a genius today. Let me move forward. Reincarnation is a belief spanning many different cultures throughout history, including ancient Egypt and subcultures of ancient Greece. Even Socrates, bitch, I don't know, discussed reincarnation on his deathbed, reincarnation or experiencing. So someone literally spoke about the truth on their deathbed? What the fuck? Okay, so you said that's the truth. It's a belief spanning many different cultures throughout history. So everybody can do reincarnation, except the people who can. And we know who the people who can't. They soulless. And subcultures of ancient Greece. Definitely Egypt and Greece is here. So it's still like so we was right the whole everything that we've been saying it has been true then. Literally about Egypt and Greece and everything. Socrates definitely had told the truth on his deathbed about this reincarnation shit because how the fuck you gonna tell me the truth? How why is that the last conversation that you about to have? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That was a lot. That you on your deathbed. You could have talked to me about hamburgers. I know you about to die, so I know you finna be hungry for a long ass time. That's why y'all and that's why I took the food away from them because I was feeding my ancestors, right? I took the food away from them. Y'all want to have a conversation with me and have these little arguments with me? You're not gonna eat them out. And this happened today. Like I took it today. I took it away from them today. So these little cars argument shit happened before then. Don't be thinking like, oh, I took it away from them and then the car started acting up. No, the car started acting up last week. I kept on giving them the benefit of the fucking doubt. That's why I took their food away today. And now they trying to be on my good side because now they hungry. Too bad, so sad. You should have been nicer. I'll give you a manifestation. Give me a manifestation first. Spiritual concepts are very challenging and controversial in Western psychology. Okay. But that's why we need these conversations. That's why it has to be controversial because we need these conversations because of the fact that there's always so many arguments back and forth about so many shits, and we need to get down to the truth. So the arguments has to be there because of the fact that we need to get down to the fucking truth. Somebody's lying about some shit, and we know who the fuck the liar is, and we have to obviously not rely on them anymore and find out the truth. So if we can't get it together, then we might as well argue it out until we figure it the fuck out. Because apparently we're on apparently every single time when we're arguing, I mean, I'm not trying to encourage arguments. I'm trying to encourage peaceful conversations. But every single time when we're having these conversations, we know little more. You see what I'm saying? We get more information. So we need it anyway. So we need these conversations anyway. We're all here for our soul's unfoldment. We are here to grow, love, and learn. With every lifetime, with every incarnation, we get to experience life and choices of connection, of life, love, grief, and disappointment. Yeah, because love is all those reflections. So you have to like experience it all to know what the fuck it is. Like we're not just gonna show you the good parts of love because not every love is good. Like not every love is a reflection of good. There has to be every single different type of reflection because of the fact that love is shown in many ways. People love to kill. People love to do drugs. People love to steal. People love you see what I'm saying. So it's still a love. It's still love. People love to scam. You see what I'm saying? I love to speak positivity, and I hope I attract people who love the same thing. This life is an opportunity to make better choices. Like I said, how will we respond in every situation? So that's the end of our reading. That's the first page. Trust me, I have way more pages like this. But I just wanted to basically, go over everything. So we're here for our soul's unfoldment. We're basically here to live and experience. Okay. We're basically here to mark our path, mark our territory, because that's what we do. Like we create memories. You see what I'm saying? So create a memory. You see what I'm saying? We pretty much are here to live our life and try to make the world a better place. Don't just sit here and waste on it. Like, don't just sit here and waste the time. Like, don't just be selfish too, though, because you need other people, like, to pretty much. I mean, you don't really need anyone but yourself, but you need other, like minded people around you because not everyone can do it on their own. So it's best to branch out, reach out, create peace, create harmony, be nice, be kind. Because not everything needs to be negative. Like people don't y'all get tired of waking up and being negative? I am shit. I'm tired of it. I want to be happy every single fucking day. And I am. And I do. And I do. So yeah. I love y'all. Be safe. Enjoy your day. Don't forget to smile. I'm glad I'm wiping this shit out. I mean, I'm gonna do a little bit every single week. I'm not just gonna just bash everything on you right at once. I'm gonna do a little bit every couple weeks because sometimes I just can't with the cards. Sometimes I just need a break from reading y'all energy. And I feel as though that's gonna help me a lot, to be honest, because of the fact that every single time I'm reading someone's energy, I would have to sit there and heal myself. I mean, I'm a healer, but damn, sometimes we need a detox from just reading people. We love y'all. We just don't need it every single second of the day. We got other lives to do too. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. She finna go right back in the deck. Girl, y'all. It's whatever. Love y'all. Be safe. Enjoy your day. Bye.